Hello, everybody. How you doing? My name is Chris, and you are watching Chris Transformers Collection channel. And today, I actually want to talk about, some people in the past have had questions about my collection, about why I started and when and how long I've been doing this. And I just want to let you know, I first started collecting in 2004, and the story goes like this. I was born in 1982, so I'm an 80s baby. And in the 80s and 90s, was a time where Transformers was really big. Uh, as you can see, they're having a big resurgence now these days. But back then, that was a big part of my childhood with G1, and you see the screen right there. And yeah, but as far as collection goes, growing up, my parents, they spent more money on the things that we needed rather than the things that we wanted. So I didn't get everything I wanted, and that included Transformers. I didn't get many Transformers as a kid. Maybe like I can remember one or two, maybe three at most of real authentic Transformers. Everything else is probably like third party stuff, Daughtry stuff or whatever. And that's fine. And all my friends, they had all the good stuff. They had the Transformers and the Silverhawks and GI Joes, He-Man, Skeletor, all those type of things. And I don't blame my parents for doing what they did because they took care of us regardless if we had nice toys or not. But I grew up. I graduated high school in 2001, joined the military. And then about 2002 is when I finally got to my first duty station, Fort Sill, Oklahoma. And, I started thinking about, I lived in the barracks single, and I was young. I was like 18, 19 years old. I had to figure out what to spend my money on. I didn't save up like a smart person. I decided to spend it, on a lot of stuff instead. But, I thought about, what should I collect? So I want to collect. There's a lot of things, a lot of hobbies I was interested in. Besides video games, I already had a sizable video game collection then. I looked at coins. I said, I don't want to collect coins because people collect coins just to sell them off later for a profit. And I want to have something that's just for me. And then I thought about, maybe medieval weapons, medieval armor, and cosplay stuff. But then I was like, nah, because I lived in the barracks. I lived in a house. I had enough room for that stuff. And also there's policies against, having weapons in the barracks or on military base in general. So after a while, I had a friend, I hung out with, and I noticed in his barracks room, he had some figures lined up on the wall. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna start doing that. And I got my first figures for my collection in 2004, and these are my first figures I got, and I got these at the same time. So yeah, so these kind of first, and these are from the Energon toy line, from the Unicron trilogy, which was Armada, Energon, and Cybertron. Now, Energon and Cybertron shows did not get showed in the United States, but they sell the toys, and I had to look up, and look at them later on down the line. And I missed out on the Armada toy line, unfortunately, and there were some fantastic figures too. Luckily, they're being re-released as far as the legacy toy line and stuff, So I'm gonna start picking some of those up, and I have videos for them. But these are my two very first figures for the collection from the Energon toy line, which was Energon version of Hot Shot and Energon version of Inferno. He turns to a fire truck, he turns to a car. His blaster is missing, and so is his. They're in the box in the other room somewhere. I'll have to dig them out eventually when I do my short video for these guys. But these two are my very first figures in my collection. And 2004, that was a good time to collect. So you'll notice as time goes on, you'll see I have a lot of Energon figures and a lot of Cybertron figures. You look at my shorts, you already see a bunch of Cybertron figures posted. When I got married in 2010, my figure collection slowed down a lot. And up until, especially when the kids came around, it really slowed down. And then my stuff was in the storage, and I couldn't have it on display and all that other stuff. Unfortunately, I got divorced in 2019. It's a sad thing, but life goes on. We just grew apart. But the silver lining is that I started collecting again. So a lot of my figures you'll see in my shorts are going to be comprised of figures before 2010 and figures after 2019. So a lot of Cybertron, a lot of Energon, a lot of movie figures from the first two movies, a couple from the third movie, and then a lot of figures from the Legacy collections. A lot of those figures, and I'm going to start picking up some figures for the new Rise of the Beast movie as well. I also got a lot of figures of a lot of superheroes and a lot of figures from Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, Overwatch, other video games. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. If you just keep watching the channel, keep watching the shorts, you're just going to start seeing them. The rest of this week, I'm going to do more Transformers figures. But starting next week, I'm going to move on to doing a different fandom for a little while. Probably most likely going to be Power Rangers. I'm probably going to move into Power Rangers and maybe some Ninja Turtles as well. So stay tuned for that. And if you got any questions for me, you want to learn more about me, leave a comment, or ask me directly, anything like that. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be, and I thank you again. I thank you for my joining me on this journey. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Hit the notification icon so you can be notified whenever I drop a new short. Again, I'm going to be dropping shorts daily, if not every other day. If something goes down and I miss a day, then we'll get that figured out. But again, like my mom used to say, thanks and have a blessed day.